All right, hello OAS family. How are you guys doing today? Happy autumn. So we're now definitely decidedly into the autumn season. It's getting a little bit colder here in Southern California, but actually really the weather is beautiful today. We have a high today in the low 70s, so that just tells you what a great place we live in here in Orange County, that we don't get a lot of temperature variation through the seasons. It stays nice and mild all throughout the year. But I'm sure you guys are in different parts of the country experiencing autumn, and if you're in different parts of the world, the season may be different for you. So I just wanted to give you a short introduction to today's video. So we're going to do a landscape lesson today featuring a pagoda. And so there are, if you guys are interested in painting structures in landscapes, I wanted to point out that this Chinese landscape manual, Chinese landscape painting manual, has a really good section on structures. Now, it doesn't cover pagodas in general. That's why we're doing the lesson today on a pagoda. But structure, Asian structures, a lot of the elements are transferable onto each other. So you will see lessons in here on how to do pavilions, on how to do bridges, on how to do different types of houses that are associated with the iconic water villages in China. So there was a really nice section here on structures. And in general, this is a really good resource for elements of landscape painting. It really goes through section by section, talks about rocks and trees, and then helps you put it all together. So this is a nice resource. If you haven't gotten a copy, I suggest you pick one up. So without further ado, I'm just going to hand it off to my mother, who's going to give you the lesson today on painting the pagoda. So hope you enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this, and we will see you soon.
Hello, this is Ling Chi, brush painting for beginner. Today we're going to do a simple landscape, and the main study is on pagoda. I don't know what the ancient pagoda used for, but the modern pagoda is used for actually to store people's ashes. So, but it's a beautiful building, and we're going to do an easy version of it. The paper I'm using is our stationery P paper. You can use your P paper. I'm using the stationery. It's 8.5 by 11, so it's small, easy to work with, and also it's an aged P paper, so it's very stable, easy to control the moisture. But then if you have any set kind of sized mulberry paper would work, and you can do it big or small, and I'm choosing to do a small because it's much easier than for the beginners. And the ink is very easy. It's our best bottle ink. And very little color, and I'm using our 12 color companion set, and then accent with some silver and gold, our Mica color, and or if you have any kind of muted gold would be good. And so we'll get started. Brushes. I'm using our full moon brush for the texture, and I'm using my flow brush for the building, and then the line of the building you can use either happy dog, or I like to use happy tail because it's shorter and then sturdier to control. So in a small happy tail, a flow brush, and then a full moon for texture. So building is important. Make sure it doesn't cook it. So I'm using light ink. The important part is the top of the pagoda. So short line. And then the other is the roof line. So the roof line is kind of important. Then after the roof line, we start the layer of the one layer at a time. So there's not solid line. So from the far away, you just can see the texture of it. So you can kind of fix a little bit if it's a little crooked. 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. Three, 4. Okay, the last layer. So then I'm using my happy tail, a little bit darker ink to show the tip of the building. And then the antenna. So in the meantime, you can fix a little bit if your building is not lined up. Okay, and now I'm finishing my... So I would use a little bit darker ink to show more texture on the side. So leave the middle kind of open. fading away from. So this is my pagoda, is the main theme study for the day. And then I'm using the full moon brush, which is a long bristle, and I'm loading with the light ink and dry. And then I start the this is like it's the bush, the trees, the foliage around the building. So I'll fill it in later on. So in and out. So you don't see the root of the building is covered by the foliage. So you can see I didn't fill everything in, so I leave some spaces. And down here, and then I have some branches coming out. So in the meantime, I'm going to use some darker ink to give some interesting happy dots. And then I have the flow brush loaded with my ochre with a little yellow and a little vermilion. Since it's Thanksgiving time, so I'll have some color foliage. I'll do a little green. So this is my, what you call my host color. And then underneath here, I have some guessed. And then on here, and then I have a little ink to show the shadow. color here. Fade it away. All right, so then I have some gold here and with a little ink. So I'm going to accent some of the pagoda. Just give a little bit color, interesting, shiny in the air. I'm gonna add a little bit gold in the foliage. That's it. And then if you want to, after it dry, I showed it on the other painting that I will wet the paper, add a little bit blue to show the sky. But if you don't want to, you don't have to.